Frankie, you're photobombing the video. Alright, so my neighbor called me wanting to put this equipment trailer back in service. He wants me to go through the brakes, lights, new decking in the floor. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to get this cleaned off. If we can get the decking off of it today and whatever else we may need to do, we can start going through the lights, the brakes, all that, while we try to find some white oak trailer decking. This was underneath that first piece of wood that I took off here. Look at these guys. Look at that. And they're everywhere. Thousands of ants. Oh well, it's time for you guys to go. All right, got the decking off this thing. We had one board there that we had to got a torch and backed one of the screws out a little bit, and then was able to get the pry bar up underneath and pop it loose. Took a little broom and knocked the heaviest dirt off of it. Now we're gonna go snap all these bolt heads or screw heads off here and finished cleaning this thing up. I went online and got a quote for decking a little bit ago from a local lumber yard for 2-inch rough sawn oak. That's what the decking will be that's going back on this thing. We're going to back it over here, get these bolts or screws out of here, and then we're going to start repacking the bearings and checking out the brakes. And we got to get a battery for the Breakaway, and cable for the Breakaway is all jacked up, so we got to put a new cable on it. And we'll check out the lights. And I didn't say a goddamn word to Google, but she thinks that I'm saying something to her, but hey, it is what it is. So that's the plan. I'm gonna go over here and get cleaned up, get these screws out of it, and be back in a little bit. All right, we're gonna see if we can just whack these bolts with a hammer and break them off. We ain't gonna use a big hammer, we're gonna use a small hammer, but Alright, got the heads popped off all them screws. We're going to take this thing over here and take the hose to it, pressure washer, douche it all out real good, and it'll be ready for decking. Alright. Hey Frankie. So we got this equipment trailer up here, and I was going to put just a 7-pin connector on it, and I got to looking, and this thing is just tore all to pieces and wire skin up. So we got this new pigtail, 8-foot pigtail with a junction box. We got a new breakaway switch, new breakaway battery and charger. So we're gonna put all this on here today, and try to make us a nice, clean, neat trailer. Still having trouble finding wood, so that's what we're going to do here today. So this thing is welded on here. I don't know if you can see that or not. We're going to get this battery box off, cut it right here, cut it right there, just mount up all brand new stuff. Little update on the trailer here. We put this new pigtail on it with a junction box. Find that down inside the frame rails. New breakaway switch. New battery. And now we're doing all new brakes on all 4 corners. Got the bearings packed, fixing to put the drums back on this side, and then we'll move to the other side. Still waiting on wood for the deck. Lumberyard said it'd be 4 to 6 weeks. That was a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, so here we are. I'll let y'all know how things go once we get to decking, but that's how she's gonna look. Alright, we finally got lumber. 2x8, 8/4 by 8 rough sawn oak. 43 bucks a board, white oak. We got to finish wiring up these trailer brakes. We're going to put some 2x2 angle across here, bolt it to the front, and put some 2x2 angle across here, bolt it down with some carriage bolts. We're going to call this job done. There it is. All right, here it is. Finished product. Angle iron holding the front down. All new brakes, they're all adjusted up. New deck. Lights. Hang line bolted across the back. 4 places. 3/8 carriage bolts. And this is it. They got to put some tires on it. New pigtail. Wired into a junction box. Breakaway battery and control charger. Breakaway switch. All good to go. While we had the chance to get some white oak, we went ahead and got enough to do this trailer too. I got to go through the wheel bearings on this, and I heard one squeaking the other day, so that's it. Good to go.